Community members in majority Black Louisiana districts of St. James Parish received a first-of-its-kind win last week after a federal judge ruled that their challenge can move forward with all their claims, including the claims that the parish's decades-old land use practices violate the 13th Amendment as a vestige of slavery and the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. Let's talk about why this is historic. The case in question involves two majority Black districts in St. James Parish, Louisiana, District 4 and District 5. Since construction of the first plant in 1958, at least 28 out of 32 new plants have been placed in these communities. Not a single facility has been allowed to be constructed in majority white parts of the parish in nearly 50 years. In the now industrialized areas dubbed sacrifice zones, residents face elevated risk of cancer, respiratory ailments, and harms to newborn babies. And in 2023, residents of these districts took the parish to court to demand a moratorium, or a pause, on construction of new petrochemical plants in their backyard. On February 9th, after nearly 3 years of fighting the case's dismissal, a federal district court ruled that our clients can proceed with their landmark lawsuit, saying, "Plaintiffs tell the story of how plantations gave way to industrial facilities that now endanger Black residents' health, negatively impact their quality of life, and desecrate the unmarked cemeteries of their ancestors." And here's why it's historic. The court said we can move forward with all our claims, including the assertion that the parish's decades-old land use practices violate the 13th Amendment as a vestige of slavery and the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. This is the first time any court has had occasion to address whether the steering of toxic plants into historic Black communities is a badge or incident of slavery. And when faced with these facts, the court said, plaintiffs describe a land use pattern that quite literally originated in slavery. This is an important victory for justice and especially meaningful during Black History Month. When they heard the news of our victory, our clients, Inclusive Louisiana co-founders Gail LaBeouf and Barbara Washington, had this to say. For generations, our community has lived under a racist land use system that has placed polluting industries in our backyards while ignoring our health, history, and human rights. This fight has always been about protecting our families, honoring our ancestors, and ensuring a future where our children can breathe clean air and live with dignity. At the Center for Constitutional Rights, we believe it is important to name how present-day discrimination is intimately linked to this country's history of slavery, and to challenge the laws that uphold these structures of power and oppression. The fight continues.